So soon, in fact, our bags are packed and we're ready to go. Come Tuesday morning, we'll be coming to you live from our new home at Yonge Dundas Square. But the folks at Breakfast Television are already moving on up.
I got my stuff. My leg lamp is in here. It's in here. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh,
Here's the moving truck. All right. Here it goes. It's off. It's off.
Be careful.
All right, here you go.
Frankie.
Hey, Frankie.
Hey, guys.
Here's the first thing for the truck. Hello, neighbors. All right. Sorry, late. Welcome.
Our soon-to-be new home is in the heart of Toronto, Yonge Dundas Square. It's hip, urban, perfect fit for city TV. But the public square, known for its cultural festivities and live music, wasn't always there. Here's a look back at the evolving face, Yonge and Dundas.
The City Pulse News Team, City Pulse.
Welcome to our new headquarters.
Good evening.
In Toronto. From Dundas Square, this is City TV everywhere.
And here it is, the new home of City TV at 33 Dundas Street East. This is easily one of the most vibrant areas of Toronto. How did it get this way? Well, let's just say it has a very interesting past.
This was the entertainment district of the 1920s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. And now it's just exploding again.
Welcome to Yonge and Dundas Square.
Seen this written in old newspapers, you know, Toronto's Broadway, you know, Yonge Dundas. You know, I've counted at any given time, there could have been, you know, 12, 13, 14, 15 theaters all in a row. When you look at old photographs of Yonge Street and you see all these marquees that are, you know, sticking out into the street, including the big one that stood right on Dundas Square, which was the Downtown Cinema. They started to build a lot of the great vaudeville theaters that were built here. And one is still standing, of course. I mean, you can just see the back of it now is, we call it the Cannon Theater. But that was, you know, built as the Pantages Theater in the 1920s. And just down the street from there, you had the Elgin Winter Garden Theater, which is still standing. But another wonderful building that once stood here, where the future shop is, was the Brown Derby. And the Brown Derby Tavern was the hippest place to be in the 1940s and the 1950s.
My cares have flown away on you, dear.
It was a place where a lot of celebrities that were coming into town would have gone in there. Right behind City TV is one of the most historic sites in our city. I mean, that's the home of William Lyon Mackenzie, who was Toronto's first mayor. And your offices are going to overlook his home. Should we go in? There you are, and here is the birth of democracy in our country, the home of our first mayor. This is completely unrecognizable. I mean, in the last 30 years, this city has transformed itself. This is the center of Toronto.
You wouldn't know it to look at it now, but by the 1990s, this area of the city of Toronto had become really beat up and run down, and the city wisely decided to tear down a lot of the structures that were here.
1994, we were looking at this neighborhood, looking at this intersection, $29 stores. That's right. They're gone. The city intervened. The city said, this is not what Yonge Street should be like. We've transformed this square into a European plaza.
It was a bazaar. It was very ugly, badly maintained. There was the world's biggest jean store, which was one of the world's greatest eyesores.
The street was a disaster. It had really become a no-go zone. The joy of a main street, a place where everyone came, had disappeared. And it was all about how can we give everyone in the city a reason to come back to this street.
The big reveal came May 30th, 2003. Torontonians packed this square to mark the beginning of a new era.
This is going to be a square that everyone's going to enjoy. It's going to be a real people place, and it's right in the heart of our downtown area. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your square.
I was very proud to be opening that square and very proud of the part I played in it. And then the opening night was just phenomenal. It was a night to remember.
I remember the fireworks off of the HMM Bay. It was a great celebration. The square was packed.
But it hasn't stopped there. What it did was it kept growing and growing, and it's getting better all the time. And Toronto is the heart of Canada for entertainment.
Yonge and Dundas, one of the busiest intersections in Canada. 56 million people pass through here every year. It's been called Toronto's Times Square, and City TV will be right in the middle of it.
To your left-hand side is Yonge and Dundas Square, and this is the future home of City TV.
It's the greatest thing that City TV decided to come here. This is the best possible place because City TV is urban. You know, we're right here in the heart of the city. Perfect place for City TV. It's going to make it even more urban, even more interesting.
City TV, you've always made a mark on the places you've been, and I know you're going to do that on Dundas Square.
We're so thrilled to see City TV come into that building. City TV is sort of, for me, is known as something that's so integral to Toronto.
This is the hub of Toronto. And you guys are moving there. City TV, wow, what a brilliant move.
Who's better than City TV?
Nobody!
On behalf of all of the people of Toronto City Council and personally from Mayor David Miller, I want to say welcome City TV to Yonge Dundas Square right here in the heart of the city.
Yep, live there on Tuesday. So nice to see the area transformed because at one time it was pretty sketchy down Yonge.
It was a very sketchy, legendary street, of course, the longest street, I think, in North America, Yonge Street. But yeah, people don't remember that when we came to Queen Street so many years ago, this was a sketchy area.
There was nothing here, broken down warehouses.
Exactly, and our presence here kind of transformed the street into what it is today, an entertainment and retail hub.
Yep.
We are going to have an impact there, too.
We're going to have fun.
You just wait and see.
Yep.
So grab the sun hat and get outside and enjoy a gorgeous final summer weekend. We'll have your full forecast. That's coming right up.
At citynews.ca, you're just one click away from Toronto's exclusive free weather webcast.
Finally, a pleasant weekend on the way.
One click to the most accurate breakdown of what's happening now.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the radar.
And what's to come. One click to your forecast all the time.
Good news is temperatures are getting back to seasonal.
By the end of the week, that cloud cover moving in once again.
Toronto's #1 weather team. At citynews.ca, see what the others can't. Because if you can't see it, you can't track it. Closed captioning of the City TV program has been brought to you by Lastman's Bad Boy, 2008 Retailer of the Year. Who's better?
No!